We welcome you to the DHS Softball Field on the campus of Darien High School for this FCIAC softball matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the Westhill Vikings. A pleasant good afternoon, everybody. I'm Braden Shank, joined alongside me, one of the DHS softball greats, if you will, three-time All-FCIAC honoree, Nicole Bush. And Nicole, you played for Coach DeMeo here. Darien on a 3-game winning streak. How important is this winning momentum for the Wave?
It's pretty important. I mean, you always want to have a good winning streak, and Westhill's always been a tough competitor in past seasons, so it's definitely important to have a good winning streak going in.
Last year, these teams did meet, or 2 years ago, these teams met in 2019 at Westhill High School. Westhill won that game 7-1. The opening pitch was a foul ball, and a called strike there. Got a beautiful day for some softball today. 61 degrees here in Darien. Slight chance of some showers as the game moves on. And a foul ball. Keeps the count at 0-2. Leading off for Westhill will be Kira Sigling-Paglia, playing center field today. And that's in play on the third base side. And a beautiful throw there from Blake Wilkes. So one down here in the top of the first. It will bring up then Kristen Halligan, shortstop this afternoon. Strike one called. Strike two. And strike three swinging. First strikeout this afternoon for the Darien freshman on the mound, Mal Medeiros. Two down in this top of the first. And the first pitch is a strike swinging to Mandy Wainwright. And that's in play on the right side, and that will drop foul. Just out of the reach at Conti over at first base. Two quick outs in this first inning for Darien. And that's in play and in the right field for a single for the junior. Brianna Cardona stepping in for Westhill, their fourth hitter in this one. Swinging at the first pitch, and she misses. Cardona, the DH this afternoon. And she takes a ball there. Medeiros really pitching well so far. A lot of first pitch strikes. She's ahead once again, 1-2 in the count. And 1-2 pitch, strike three swinging. Does give up a single there, but no runs come home We'll be back for the bottom of the first. We welcome you back. The Westhill starter this afternoon, Fran DeLeo, the right-handed senior. And taking a quick look at the Darien lineup this afternoon, they're going to start with Lindell, then move down to Romano and Conti. With Punish Hill, Blake Wilkes making her first start of the season. And then you got the rest of the lineup as you just saw. Catherine Lindell leads off for Darien. Takes ball one high. Lindell, just a freshman. The leadoff hitter for this Blue Wave team fouls it off. (1-1) the count is. The pitch, strike called from DeLeo. See a quick pause. The umpire going to come over to the Westhill dugout. And it looks like head coach Tom Pia has a word for the home plate umpire. Two veteran coaches in this one. On the Westhill side, Tom Pia. As for the Darien Blue Wave, longtime head coach Nick DeMeo, also lead singer of the Gunsmoke Band. So a little musician head coach action. And fouled off from Lindell, keeping the count at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from DeLeo. And that's in the dirt. Count remains 2-2. And she makes contact with it, flying it into right field. And that's going to drop for a fair ball. Coming to third is Lindell. And no play at third. Catherine Lindell has herself a leadoff stand-up triple to open this one. Now this brings up Brooke Romano, the sophomore shortstop. Was having herself a very good season. Wednesday against Wilton, she went 1 for 2 with an RBI double and scoring 3 runs. She takes ball one and gets away from the catcher, but no action on the bases. Romano, a softball and volleyball player for Darien High School. Ahead in the count 1-0, and she's going to foul this one off to the left. Darien's 2 through 4 in their lineup has very been solid. They've got Romano, then Maddie Conti on deck, and their number 4 hole hitter this afternoon, as that one's flied up to the shortstop, and the catch is made for the Vikings. 1 out in the inning, and Maddie Conti will step in, the right-handed first baseman. Also one of 2 captains on this Blue Wave team. DeLeo with the deal and fouled it back. Oh, DeLeo is ahead in the count here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch, called for a strike. Now we're down 0-2 in the count. The 0-2 count. Conti puts it in play on the right side. Shortstop ranges over, makes the catch. Lindell will not tag, and there'll be 2 outs in the inning. So after the leadoff triple from Lindell, 2 pop-outs, and now Livy Punishill, junior center fielder, steps in. And that's in play, and it gets over the second baseman's head. Punishill will reach first on the RBI single, scoring Catherine Lindell and giving the Blue Wave a 1-0 lead. Now Blake Wilkes, the freshman, will step in, I believe making her first start of the season. And she takes the ball outside. Two out in the inning. Darien did bring 1 home already. Takes the ball low. Gets away from the catcher, and Punishill will move up to second on, I believe, a pass ball from the Westhill catcher. Wilkes is ahead in the count. The pitch, she lines this one into the left center gap. It's gonna fall. And Blake Wilkes will reach with a double. Darien moves up 2-0 in this one. Nicole, what are you seeing out of this Darien offense so far?
They're attacking early in the count, and they're on this pitcher. They're seeing the ball very well, and hitting the gaps.
Their 3rd hit of the inning. Ball is taken to the pitcher, Mal Medeiros. And she's going to ground this one down the third base line, but foul. Looks like head coach Nick DeMeo is trying to make a case for that one in fair territory, but it was ruled foul. Runner on second, 2 outs for the Wave. The pitch, flied up. Behind our tent here, behind the backstop, for a 1-2 count. The 6th batter up this inning for Darien. And the pitch in play. to third baseman, and the throw. Beautiful throw. Darien brings 6 hitters up to the plate, scores 2 runs off of 3 hits. They lead 2-0 in this one. We're back here on the DAF Media Network. Called strike to start the top of the second. Darien up 2-0. And the pitch, floater high, with the count to 1-1. And the pitch, ball taken low to Fran DeLeo, the starting pitcher for the Vikings this afternoon. And the deal, taken in the dirt, the count moves to 3-1. And the pitch, in play in front of the plate. Fogno will come out and field it. The throw to first just high in right field. And DeLeo will stay at first. Did you rule that one an error there, Nicole?
Yeah, didn't get a good grip on the ball there.
Tough throw there, and DeLeo will reach with an error. And the pitch in play, and the 6-4 safe at first. Darien attempted the 6-4-3 double play but couldn't pull it off. Instead, just a fielder's choice, 6-4 for the first out in the inning. Nice swing from Riley Sullivan there. Now this brings up the 7-hole hitter. Ava Smeriglio. Trying to look at that one in the distance. The 0-1 count. Smeriglio shows bunt, lays it down. Wilkes at third, the throw to first, fires on. Sack punt does move Sullivan over to second for the 8-hole hitter for Westhill. Sophia Wenz-Bazin, catcher for Westhill this afternoon, and the 8-hole hitter. And the pitch, ball taken. Sullivan on second base. The 1-0 count. Strike two swinging, or strike one swinging. The 1-1 count. And the pitch. Strike swinging. Move the count to 1-2. The 1-2 count to Wensbazen. Outside swinging, strike three. And that will do it for the half inning. Darien still up 2-0. We'll be back for the bottom of the second. Ava Fogno will lead off for the Wave. Behind the dish this afternoon. She takes ball one low. Swinging at strike one. One, the pitch in play. And a nice catch by the pitcher, DeLeo. For the first out in the top of the second, or bottom of the second. Now it's just going to bring up Ella Wadley. Takes ball one high. Takes ball two. Wadley, the 8th hitter in this Darien lineup. And swings there to move the count to 2-1. DeLeo with the deal. Strike called on that outside corner. Move the count to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. In play, the left side will get through for a single for Ella Wadley. Now this will bring up the only lefty in this Darien lineup, the senior captain, Mel Vernal. DeLeo, the right-hander, so this is a favorable matchup for Darien. Gives it a nice run up, it fouls it off. Also, the only Darien hitter with that running batting stance Nicole, do you think that gives the hitter any advantage there, giving it a nice run up?
Yeah, definitely gives him an advantage. Give him a few steps towards first. It's also an advantage just being a lefty in general. You're ahead of it. So getting a running start, you're already, your momentum going towards the pitcher and then quick turn towards first.
On Wednesday versus Wilton, Vernal had an unfortunate game, went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Looking to find the hit column this afternoon. Takes strike 3, looking to throw it out to second. And that is a stolen base for Darien. Vernal goes down looking, but Wadley takes off and successfully pulls off the steal of second base. Now return to the top of the order for Catherine Lindell. Lindell had that stand-up triple in her first at-bat. She's going to foul it out of play. DeLeo, the pitcher for Westhill. Got a couple hits today. The pitch, ball in the dirt taken by Lindell.
Good scoop there by the catcher.
And pitch from DeLeo. Ball taken just outside. Two-1. Count to Lindell. And the pitch. She hits this in play. A dribbler down the first base side, hustling for first. And she will be out for the third out of the inning. Darien does have a single, but can't bring home the runner. Still 2-0, the Blue Wave lead. Ball taken high for Westhill 9-hole hitter. Strike swinging. Mullen Medeiros, the starting pitcher. Might have butchered that one in the first couple of innings. So any apologies there. Strike swinging to Stephanie Carrillo.
Medeiros working quick, getting ahead of batters. Almost every batter she's getting ahead of.
She's also efficient with that first strike as she strikes out Carrillo there. Her 4th strikeout of the afternoon. And now this brings up the top of the Westhill order with Kira Siglimpaglio up for the Vikings. Top of the 3rd, 1 out. Ball's taken high. Siglimpaglio grounded out in her first at-bat back in the 1st inning. pitch. Ball's taken. The 2-0 pitch from Medeiros in play, and line drive catch for the first baseman, Matty Conti. Robbed Westhill of the hit there. For the second out in the inning. And that's in play down the right field side. Foul ball to Kirsten Hallinan.
Struck out last time.
Hallinan, as you mentioned, Nicole, struck out in her first at-bat. Swings there to go down 0-2. Medeiros ahead in the count. And the pitch in play once again down that right field side. That will drop. Hit off the fence. Hallinan will reach second with the stand-up double. Only the second hit for Westhill. But they now have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
Halligan, a good job going with that pitch to right center.
Two outs now for the third hitter in this Westhill lineup. Strike one there to Wainwright. Oh, 1. Pitch taken high. 1-1. Mandy Wainwright, a junior, fouls that one back. To put Darien back in the count at 1-2. One, 2 to Wainwright. And the pitch taken low. Close pitch there, just ruled low. One, 2. The pitch in play down the third base side. Wilkes knocks it down and makes a good throw to first. Darien playing very well right now, only giving up 1 hit in that inning. Still up 2-0. Brooke Romano will lead off for the Wave in the bottom of the second.
Bottom of the third.
Or bottom of the third. Oh, 1. Puts this one in play to the second base. And that will be a ground out for Romano. Now Maddie Conti will step in. First base captain for Darien. The pitch taken low. And the pitch. Called a ball, ahead 2-0 in the count.
Maddie Conti robbed Westhill last inning. Let's see if she could feed off that.
Strike right there, high. Conti coming off of a pop fly to the second baseman. Looking to pick up a hit here. She's going to foul this one back onto the lacrosse field behind us here at Darien High School. A couple lacrosse practices going on. Actually, right now, the Darien girls lacrosse team playing Richfield at the stadium field. That should be up on our YouTube channel right now. If you want to go check that out. But we have some varsity softball for you in this broadcast as the count moves to 2-2 on Conti. The pitch. Taken.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
For a walk.
Scoreboard had it at 2-2. Must have missed ball 1 in the count. Conti will reach with a walk. Liv Punishhill will foul this one off.
She got Darien on the board in the first inning with a huge RBI single. See if she could do that again.
She did indeed. She had a single, then moved up to second on the passed ball.
Ended up coming around to score as well.
So the bottom line had a very impressive first at-bat in this one. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging just in front of it. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Keeping the at-bat alive. One, 2 on Conti. Only one down in the inning. The pitch taken. Nice block by the catcher. Two. DeLeo gets the sign and delivers. Strike 3 swinging. Fran DeLeo strikes out her second of the afternoon. And now Blake Wilkes will step in. Had a double in her first at-bat. I believe an RBI double. Bringing home Punishhill. Oh, 1 to Wilkes. She fouls this one back. Now down 0-2 in the count. The 0-2 pitch. Puts it in play up the middle. And both runners will advance a base. So a 2-out single for Blake Wilkes. Her second hit of the day. Now first and second for the pitcher, Medeiros. Foul tips it. Medeiros coming off of an impressive game Wednesday on the pitching circle. As she takes strike 2 there. Had 8 strikeouts, only giving up 1 earned run to the Warriors in a game that Darien would win 5-1. Oh-2 takes the outside pitch. 1-2. Wilkes on first, Conti on second. The pitch fouls it back to keep the at-bat alive right off our camera. One-two. The pitch from DeLeo. Strike 3 called on the outside. Nice hitting from Fran DeLeo. Works out of a jam. Darien still up 2-0 when we return the top of the 4th. We're back here on the DAF Media Network. For Westhill, Brianna Cardona. She's going to ground this one up the middle for a single. Single there from Cardona. Now the pitcher, Fran DeLeo, will step in.
Could expect a bunt here from Westhill. Move the runner into scoring position.
DeLeo swinging. Darien only making 1 substitution this inning, bringing in a new catcher, Sophia Shimmick, behind the plate to replace Ava Fogno. She will be batting in the 7th hole. And DeLeo shows bunt, as you predicted, Nicole. And the throw to second, a successful bunt for DeLeo, will result in her standing on first base. Now Riley Sullivan. Sullivan. Got onto the fielder's choice her first time up. Quick pause. And it actually isn't Riley Sullivan. Or is it Riley Sullivan?
It is
Riley Sullivan.
Again, Darien could be expecting a bunt here. Move 2 runners into scoring position.
And the pitch, taken low. Medeiros looking to work out of a jam. First 2 batters reaching on singles. The pitch in play to the shortstop. The play to third, Romano. Nice play to first. Can't pull off the double play. But Sullivan will once again reach on the fielder's choice. Smart play by Romano to get the first out of the inning. The pitch, fouled.
Also a quick heads up by Wilkes. Try and get the runner out at first.
Smeriglio now batting for the Vikings. Had a sac bunt first time up in the second inning. Taken high. The catcher, Wenz Bazin, is on deck for the Vikings in a potential RBI situation. That's fouled back.
Medeiros again ahead of the count on Smeriglio.
Something it feels like we've been saying all game. She's a very efficient pitcher out there.
Keeping her pitch count low.
And the pitch. A nice off speed. Strike 3 looking. Goes down Smeriglio.
Pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter. Do we have a pinch hitter out here? Westhill has a pinch hitter in the game. And it will be Bella Diorda. We'll foul it back. The lefty will be pinch hitting for Coach Pia and the Vikings. Interesting call to pinch hit this early. Probably a big hitter for the Vikings. Strike 2 swinging.
Medeiros is 1 strike away from getting out of this jam.
Ball taken to move the count to 1-1. Darien was trying to get the call, but just a bit out. 1-2. Taken outside. Move the count to 2-2. So after getting the pinch hitter down 0-2, Medeiros finds herself now in a 2-2 count. Taken outside, full count.
Gives the runners a bit of a head start here, so she puts the ball in play. Could look at an RBI situation.
Medeiros with 3-2 pitch, runners in motion. Ball taken, and now the bases will be loaded for Stephanie Carrillo. Pitch to Carrillo. Swinging. Carrillo went down swinging in the third inning. And she's going to swing and miss there. Oh, 2. Carrillo down. The pitch. Low. Nice block by Shimmick to prevent the pass ball on a potential run. Bases loaded. 1-2 count. The pitch. Strike 3 swinging.
Medeiros out of a huge jam there.
After giving up a leadoff single and a double to follow, Medeiros works out of it untouched. The Blue Wave will hit when we return. Bottom of the fourth now. Darien, newly entered catcher, Sophia Shimmick will bat. Takes ball 1 high. Shimmick entered in the top of the fourth for Ava Fogno, and will continue this one out behind the plate. Strike taken. So after the first pitch ball, count is even at 1. In play, foul ball. 1-2 to Shimmick. Wadley lies on deck. Here in the bottom of the fourth. And taken high, 2-2. Now. Two-two pitch. Fly ball in the left field. And foul. Two-two. After the foul ball, Sophia Shimmick, the freshman catcher. And the pitch from DeLeo, fouled it off.
Shimmick all over this pitcher.
DeLeo now entering her 4th inning of work. Pitch count starting to rise. The pitch taken high, moves the count full. (3-2). The pitch from DeLeo. Strike 3, swinging. Fran DeLeo does a nice job to work herself back in the count and gets the K. Now Ella Wadley, the junior right fielder, steps up. She's going to line this one back up the middle for her 2nd hit of the afternoon. Two singles this afternoon for Wadley. Stole a base her last time on the bases. Now Melanie Vernal, the lefty, will try a running bunt. Fouls it off. Darien's top of the order lies on deck, with Lindell, followed by Romano. The pitch fouls this one off. Bottom of the 4th, Vernal up. The pitch. Strike 3, swinging. And the throw to second, and she is out. Westhill pulls off the strike him out, throw him out double play to end the bottom of the 4th. When we return, we'll be back for Westhill hitting in the top of the 5th. Kara Siglim-Paglia leading off for Westhill. The pitch taken high for ball 1. As Medeiros will now enter her 5th inning in the pitching circle. Called strike. Moving the count to 1-1. And fouled it back for the 1-2 count. One, two. Pitch. And grounds it through the right side. The play at first will be safe for Siglim-Paglia. And she will pick up a single, her first hit in this one. Now Kirsten Hallinan, shortstop. Swings at the first pitch. Shimmick thought about throwing it first, but will hold it. Oh, 1. Medeiros. That one is lined down the right side. And rounding third is Sigla Paglia. There will be no play at the plate as Kirsten Hallinan will have an RBI triple to put the Vikings on the board in this one. Mandy Wainwright now up after the triple from Hallinan. Showing bunt, fouls it back onto the lacrosse field. Oh, 1. Westhill with the tying runner on third in the top of the 5th. The pitch, Wainwright, strike 2 swinging. 0-2 now to the third hitter.
Wainwright was looking for the fences there.
Wainwright, the righty. The pitch, flies this one foul. 1-2, the count, or 0-2. Not really sure what the count is. Medeiros with the pitch, fouls it off the catcher. Caught by DAF Media's own Damian Andrew there. 1-2. The pitch. And the off speed will be popped up in the infield. Medeiros will make the catch for the first out in the inning. Westhill still with that tying run on third base. Brianna Cardona, the batter for the Vikings. Pitch, showing bunt, and she did go.
Westhill looking for a possible safety squeeze there.
It's interesting though, here in softball, you really can't take much of a lead. So you can't do in baseball a suicide squeeze. You got to rely more on that safety squeeze. Even that's a risky call. Strike swinging.
Also looking at safety squeeze, number 4 batter up.
Another interesting call. Cardona with a single back in her last at-bat. Definitely can swing the bat. And she's going to ground this one. Tough hawk to the first baseman. Stays with it as Conti. But Westhill will tie the game. So Conti stumbles with it at first base, but keeps it with her for the 3-2 ground out. Now this will bring up the pitcher, Fran DeLeo. As Westhill has 2 runs this inning. The pitch, DeLeo fouls it back. You're watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Our production crew today, all student volunteers, doing a great job bringing you all the sights and sounds. In this one, that's taking low, Ian McCarthy, Jack Blanky, and David Popson. Our advisor, Damian Andrew, just came, caught a foul ball, then left. Not really sure where he went. Probably down at that lacrosse game. 1-1 count. Ball taken low. Westhill, after giving up 2 runs in the first inning, have fought back and scored 2 here in this top of the 5th. The pitch taken high. And that is only ball 3. Our graphics guy Ian McCarthy with the right count on that one. It's a 3-1 count still. As it's not ball 4. I guess you had it right, Ian. 3-1 count to DeLeo. The pitch, and that's in play. Conti with it will bring it back to the base for the 3rd out. Westhill, 2 hits in the inning, brings 2 home to tie this one up at 2. We'll be back. We are back here at the DHS Softball Field as Catherine Lindell will step in for her 3rd time. Freshman second baseman. The pitch. Foul ball.
Just out of play.
Just a little might be a stretch, but still out of play. Action-packed day here at Darien High School. Lacrosse game, JV baseball game, I believe a tennis match. Very action-packed day. Lindell shows bunt, fouls it off. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast, DAF Media is also streaming that lacrosse game right now. I believe at the half, Darien leads 9-4 over the Richfield Tigers. So if you're coming over from halftime on there, checking this out, welcome. Braden Shank and Nicole Bush with you. So glad you could be joining us. Darien got their offense going early in this one, putting up 2 in the bottom of the 1st, while Westhill struck in the top of the 5th. As Lindell takes the ball there, 2-2. Two count in play, lined for a single for Catherine Lindell. Lindell started the day for Darien with a stand-up triple where she came around to score. Now Brooke Romano stepping up, having a rough game today, 0 for 2 at the plate with a pop out and a ground out. But Romano has been the clutch player for Darien in past games. She fouls that one. Romano, just a sophomore, didn't get a season her freshman year, but playing for her first year with Coach DeMeo and this Blue Wave team. And she's going to line that one off the fence. Romano thought she had a home run. Lindell rounding 3rd. The play at the plate. And she is out on the leg. An amazing throw by the Westhill relay team there. The center fielder, I believe, cut it off to shortstop, making a nice throw home for the first out in this one. Romano does get to third on the throw. Just missed a home run by a couple of feet. And that is fouled off for Maddie Conti. Darien was being a little bit aggressive on that last play, trying to bring home the go-ahead run. But instead was out at the plate to pitch. Taken high. Nicole, what did you think of that call there to send the runner?
I would have drew the throw, probably sent her back, just because the shortstop had the ball as she was all pretty much rounding third. So
that's lined into right field. That will get down. Darien will now bring home the go-ahead run off of the double from Maddie Conti. RBI double. And we take a look now at Maddie Conti with that big double into right field. Now Livy Punishhill, the junior center fielder, takes ball one. 1-0 to Punishhill. DeLeo looks for the sign. And the windup, the pitch. Flied up. And the right fielder will range over to make the catch. Throwing over to second. 2 outs in the inning. To bring up Blake Wilkes. Having a pretty impressive day today. A double and a single. Bringing home 1 RBI back in the first. The pitch taken for strike one.
Blake Wilkes showing a lot of composure at the plate as a freshman.
Got to start to raise the question. Still got 3 years ahead of her. Going to have a bright future for this Wave team. Right now platooning some time with actually she's starting today, as that's in play to the pitcher, and that will be the ground out. So Darien, a couple hits, got thrown at the plate, still bring home the go-ahead run. Now up 3-2 in this one. We're back here on the DAF. We're back here on the DAF Media Network. Pitch. Foul ball. The pitch. The off speed taken high. Two-one count. Taken for ball 3 to Sullivan. Sullivan, 2 fielder's choices this afternoon. Found the shortstop twice. Ball in play. The third base Wilkes will make the throw on to first.
Morgan.
For out 1. Now Ava Spiriglio up for the Vikings. Fouls it back. One out in the inning after the ground out to Wilkes. The pitch. The off speed. Waited back on it, but you will fly it out to the center fielder. 2 outs in the inning. 2 quick outs.
Good jump on that ball by Punishill.
Take a look now at Olivia Punishill. They're making that nice catch.
Or 16 re-enters.
No, this is 14 here. Now batting for Westhill.
14 is batting. 16
Strike swinging. Wins bats and will re-enter after Bella Diordia. I'm not sure why it came off so. I'm not sure why that came off weird. Diordia came in, pinched hit. Now Westhill's returning to their old catcher. Ball is taken. Pitch. Ball low. 3-1 now. Carrillo on deck for the Vikings. Strike on the swing. Full count now. Count is full. Medeiros with the pitch. In play. Back to her. And she will make the throw on to first for the 3rd out in the inning.
Good bounce back inning for Medeiros there.
Mal Medeiros with the 1-2-3 inning. Darien will hit when we return. Colin Medeiros leading off the inning for the Blue Wave. She lines this one, or flies it up. Right fielder ranges over and makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out for DeLeo in this bottom of the 6th. Sophia Shimmick now up. The pitch to Shimmick. Swinging on the off speed. On deck is Ella Wadley. Bottom of the 6th in this one. Darien with a 3-2 lead. That one's fouled back. Shimmick down 0-2 in the count. The pitch. Shimmick's going to make contact with it and will be in foul territory. These teams were 2 of the powerhouses in the FCIAC, meeting in the 2017 FCIAC Championship at Sacred Heart University. Darien won that game, taking home their 3rd FCIAC Championship. As strike 3, the throw on to first is out. So Shimmick 0 for 2 in this game with 2 strikeouts. Now bringing on Wadley, who has had 2 hits this afternoon, 2 singles. Left on base both times, unfortunately. The pitch, swinging and missing. The senior captain Vernal is on deck if it gets up to her. Takes a ball, 1-1 now. One to Ella Wadley. Pitch. She's going to ground this one back to the pitcher. And the throw on is good for the 3rd out. DeLeo, 1-2-3 inning. Darien's going to try to close it out when we return. First pitch in this top of the 7th, foul ball. Darien 3 outs away from clinching a victory against the Vikings. Morgan Veltri in her first at-bat in this one after taking over the duties in right field. She's going to ground one to Romano at short, and Romano's going to make a beautiful throw to first for the first out in this top of the 7th. Sigmund Paglia stepping back in for the Vikings. Number 3. The pitch takes ball 1 low. Darien will travel to Norwalk on Wednesday for a matchup with the 2-2 Norwalk Bears. As for the Westhill Vikings, on Tuesday, they will have a matchup with Fairfield Ward, and on Friday, they will be traveling back on the road to St. Joseph. 2-0, Siglin Paglia. Strike taken. Two-1 to Siglin Paglia. She's going to ground this one. Second baseman Lindell with a nice play for the second out in the inning. Now Kirsten Hallinan is the last chance for the Vikings in this one. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. Maderso looking for the complete game. Fouls this one back. The 0-1 pitch. Taken inside.
Good idea keeping Halligan on her toes there. Drilled a triple down the right field line last at bat.
RBI triple, putting the Vikings back in this one. The pitch, she's going to fly it foul. Drizzle starting to come out, the 1-2 count. Strike 3 taking. And that's going to do it for this one. Darien, your winners, 3-2. Winning pitcher tonight will be Medeiros. I feel like I was mispronouncing that all game. Once again, apologies there. Beautiful game, 7 innings for her, only giving up 2 earned runs. As for the losing pitcher tonight, Fran DeLeo of Westhill, going 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. Nicole, what were your final thoughts and takeaways from this game?
Darien did a good job getting ahead early. They scored 2 runs in the first inning. They were all over Fran DeLeo, making sure to get on top early at bats, get their cracks in.
And once again, your final here, Darien winning this one. 3-2, Westhill 2 runs off of 6 hits, no errors. As for Darien, 3 runs off of 9 hits, making 1 error in the field. Once again, thanks to our DF Media production crew coming out today. All student volunteers, Ian McCarthy, Jack Blanky, and David Popson. Our DF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. Nicole, thank you for coming on the broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
For our entire DF Media production crew, I've been Braden Shank. Thanks for watching.